Right, hello everyone. Welcome to a Lions Den Sport interview. I'm very pleased to finally get on Chris Kongo. He's got a big fight coming up on the 31st of March on the Boxer Show against the Albanian Florian Marku, man. Before we get started, how you doing first of all, brother?
I'm well, very well, feeling good, and I can't complain, man. I can't complain.
You were just telling me that the tough training that you had today, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You had a big day. How many rounds of sparring did you get in?
We got 8 in today, so just gonna start picking it up. We still got 5 weeks. The fight was supposed to be for the 2nd of March, which didn't happen, and then it got pushed to the 31st. So we got a lot of time still.
It's funny you said that. Was it supposed to headline its own show, or was it always supposed to be on this sort of card?
No, it was supposed to be in Wolverhampton at first, but then that show didn't happen, and then now we're going for 31st of March, which is good.
Good. So before we get onto that fight, we haven't seen you in the ring since January 2023. It's been a while. It's been 13 odd months, man. What have you been up to in that time?
Training.
You've been in
Yeah, in the gym non-stop. I haven't really taken time off from that fight. I wanted to put it right, and I was hoping to get the rematch, but that didn't come to the pass. And now, yeah, we managed to secure the Florian fight. So we got my management, Disturbing Sports, once again. We pulled it out of the bag.
Why is it that you've been in the gym? Why has it been so hard for you to secure a fight?
I think it's just with dates and, the promoter, sometimes he's got to get other fighters on and stuff. So, yeah, man, it's just been that. I've been waiting and ready to fight, and it just didn't materialize. But now it's even a bigger one, so it's better.
Do you know what's so refreshing to is when people don't have a date, they get demotivated and they stay out of the gym, don't they?
Yeah, of course.
It's great to hear that you've been staying in the gym. Well, what has kept you in the gym? Because it's a full-time as well, isn't it?
Just as you said, it's a full-time commitment. I'm not in it to do this half-heartedly. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it properly. And there's still lots of stuff to work on. I'm still trying to improve every day. And obviously being in the gym just keeps me sane, man. Just keeps me on the right path and keeps my body healthy, my body intact. And when it comes to times like this, when it's fight time and I'm sort of close to the weight, this is why, this is why I stay in shape, and I don't really have to do too much to take weight off and stuff. So yeah.
You know what's interesting? You said about keeping in the gym, about keeping the body in shape. But how much does training help you mentally as well?
It helps a lot. Like I said, it keeps me sane for me, It keeps me occupied and keeps me wanting to learn more and more and more. So, yeah, man, boxing is one of them sports you got to be fully in. You can't be half-hearted about it. And you just got to go full steam ahead. And for me, like I've previously said before, I'm riding to the rules full off. So, yeah, man, I'm going all the way.
Good, man. Well, you're certainly in the right place at the moment. You're training-wise, you're training with Ben Davidson?
Ben Davidson, Barry Smith.
Barry Smith, yeah. How did all that come about? How long have you been training with those guys for?
That come about since 2021, so I've been there for a while now. Getting better. I believe the boys, all three of them, are helping me improve. But that just come about through obviously sparring Josh Taylor and being around the team and the setup. And I thought this is just it's a great setup. It's something that I think will progress my career, and I'll get better in time. And I thought, yeah, this is the place where I want to be. So I ended up joining them.
Good, man. And you're learning all the time. You're being around great people. Obviously, you got AJ there now. You got the McCormacks there, I believe. Are they still there?
Yep, they're still there.
Lee Wood. So you got world champions, upcoming world champions there.
Sure.
What does that environment do for someone like you?
Well, I like to try to take bits off of everyone, you know, bits off of all the top fighters in the gym, and we learn off each other, we bounce off each other, and one thing we sure do is push each other, you know, and being in the gym like that, I mean, you can't get any better than that, you know.
How's AJ looking ahead of his big fight, man?
Very good, sharp, and yeah, they've got their tactics right, so they know what they need to do, and yeah, this is him, man. I'm going for the knockout.
Okay, is that the goal for future?
With the Guardian, I think he's. Is that what? Sorry.
He looks a strong guy, this Nagano, doesn't he? After what he did to Fury, but if you get tactics right, he's certainly there to beatable.
100% very beatable. You know, this is only his second professional fight at the top level, and he's trying to fight someone like AJ. So let's see how it goes. You know, a lot of people be shocked, but I know I'm not going to be shocked because I've seen the work in the gym. He's putting in the graft, and he's looking good.
Do you know what? I've got to ask you this as well. Obviously, you compete as a top amateur. You obviously you recently fought for obviously all the British title, fought at that level. What have you noticed in the levels as you've gone up? So from that sort of regional level all the way up to British level, what's the differences that you've seen in competition?
I would say just people that fighters that use their brain. You know, fighters use their brain a lot more. It's more of when you go up there, it's purely. I watched the interview of Roger Mayweather, and he said when you get up there to the top level, it's purely based on skill. You know, fighters, they're strong. You know, strong. Some might be faster, some might be better, but it's about who's the smartest in there at the end of the day. And as I've gone up the levels, I've seen a lot of even just in training and sparring the guys, and it's about who's the smartest.
Who's the quickest on there? I like that, man. I love that piece of advice. It's good to know that, man. Really good to know that. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about this fight. Big fight. Florian Marku, he's been saying that you've been in his DMs. He's been saying that you've been messaging him, wanted this fight, and obviously it kicked off a few months ago at a press conference, right?
Yeah.
Tell me the history between this fight. What's been going on?
It's been in the mix for a long time. You know, like I've stated in other interviews. You know, I've never seen him, so I wanted to see him and speak to him and say, when we get in this fight on, you got to come and fight us. He's fighting all these other guys, and now's the time, you know. And yeah, when I went up to him, I didn't expect anything. I wanted it to be all respectful and stuff. And yeah, he just took it the wrong way. And then from then, it's been different. Now the fight's happened. We're going to focus on the fight. I'm going to focus on the fight for sure. And yeah, really, you know, push the brakes off of this guy.
Well, what do you make out of his boxing ability? Obviously, he comes from a kickboxing background. Completely, obviously, the sports completely two different sports, but you see similar traits. But he's done well to transition to boxing, I think.
Yeah, he's really well. He's improved a lot under Grant Smith. He's done his thing, but there's still a lot. You know, when you watch a fighter, you watch him. Don't just look at his last fight. Look at his last couple of fights, and he hasn't been the greatest. When he boxed in Albania, that guy was alright, wasn't the best, but I believe that guy beat him, you know. If they didn't take points off him, and the guy scored a knockdown, a very heavy knockdown, yeah, and in the fight, the bell went 10 seconds before. I don't know if you saw that in his fight in Albania. So I believe that guy won the fight, you know, and should have got the victory. And that guy, I don't think is in my league, you know. I don't think that guy's in my league. Yeah, so now it's time for him to step up his game, step up and fight one of the British guys, and I'm first on the list, and he's definitely gonna fall.
Do you think, this is speaking retrospectively, obviously he sees you as someone who's got a good amateur background, boxer GB, box for England, potentially was going to the Olympics as well. You got all these accolades behind you. But do you reckon he's taking this at a time where he's he's been active and you haven't been active in the ring? Do you reckon this is why they've taken the fight now?
Me personally, I think he's taking the fight for money. You know, I think he's getting a good price for this. And it's a big fight. You know, it's a big fight. No one else wants to fight him. Josh Taylor didn't want to fight him. There's no point fighting him. What's the point in that? I don't know what other offers he got, but he's the one that built up the fight by pushing. He built that up, you know. So why not? It's a big fight now, and I feel like he's been forced to, because who else is he gonna fight after his last fight? Dylan Moran. He already been knocked out by Journeyman. So that, to me, him knocking him out, I said Florian will knock him out at 3-4 rounds anyway, but he done him in the first. So yeah, Dylan Moran and me were two different fighters, and I'm a fighter with experience now. I've done 12 rounds, you know. I've been in there with a tough guy in Echo Essuman, who I believe is definitely tougher than Florian. I believe he's stronger than Florian, and I believe that he's how he pushes fights, and he's obviously, his nickname is the Engine, right? And I believe he's got a much higher work rate than Florian.
It's fair enough. Well, what do you make out of, obviously you got that fight coming up, what do you make out of the Albanian fans? How have they reacted to you now this fight's all been confirmed?
But if I show you my DMs, you'll be in shock. But
really?
Yeah, man, it is what it is. Yeah, if they're rooting there, man, and my people are rooting me. So let's see. It's in my back garden. It's in my hometown. So he's coming over here to me. Yeah, London, O2 Arena. That's 20 minutes away from me, from where I live. And everyone's coming out, you know. He tried to talk about how I don't really sell tickets. No problem. Let's see. Let's see how many tickets I sell for this fight, you know?
Do you know what? It's such a huge event going on. You got the Wally fight against
Fraser Clark.
Yeah, Fraser Clark, amateur. It was good amateur. I guess he was in your stable as well, right?
Yeah.
Full time as well. So the big card, you Adam Azim on the fight as well. You got all these big guys on there. So it's
I don't know if Adam Azim's on this card, but you got Vidal Riley.
That's the one.
Wow, good fight. Ben Whitaker's on the card as well. So Callum Simpson. So you got some good fighters on there, man. This is a stacked card, very good card.
Yeah. Once you get through this fight, what's on the next goal for you, man?
I ain't thought far back that far in the future, but all I know is once I get this win, for me, I'm just gonna go straight back in the gym and get back to working. So yeah, this fight I've been very focused, working hard. Working very smart as well, because that's what it's about. And yeah, I've just been on it from the start. And once I beat Florian, I'm gonna go back in the gym, back working, and continue what I've been doing the start of this year.
Good man. Do you know what, Chris? That's absolutely brilliant to hear. I'm really looking forward to the fight. It's a truly good fight. You've got the amateur background. You've got all the skill there to obviously get the victory, and I really look forward to it. 31st of March. If people want to get tickets, how do they get in contact with you? How would they get in contact?
Yeah, they can go on my Instagram at the number 2 Slick Chris, and if they click on the link in my bio, they can get tickets from there.
Good man. And listen, it's been great doing this. Are we going to do something in person soon?
Listen, after the fight, I'll make it a priority. Why not? Let's make it happen. I'll come down.
Good man.
Yeah.
I really look forward to it, man. Chris, thank you very much for your time. Is there anything else that you want to say before we finish off?
Just big thank you to all the fans watching now live. Everyone supporting me. And yeah, man, let's get to the fight. O2 Arena, 31st of March. Let's get there. Let's get the army down there. And yeah, we're coming away victorious.
We be there, man. We be there supporting.
No doubt.
Good man. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for listening. It's be out soon, and look forward to the next one. Thank you.